The number one reason I wake up every day and do what I do is, it's not a job. I count myself very, very lucky. I'm super, super blessed that I don't wake up and go, I got to go to work. I've never had that. And that's just an amazing feeling, knowing that you're just living your passion each and every day.
The number one thing I think of when I wake up to go and do auctions on a Saturday is the excitement and the happiness that I'm going to leave behind for the buyer and the seller when we're done, when it's all done at the end. There is this special emotion that we see on a seller's face, and to me that is the fuel that drives us.
The reason that I get out of bed every day to do what I do comes from the feeling which I had on my very first sale. I got into real estate not knowing anything about the industry whatsoever, and I remember getting in my car vividly after the first sale, which was a small unit in Mentone, and it was incredible. I didn't have any idea of how much emotion went into a transaction, not only from my perspective as the agent, but more so the buyers and the owners. And it all came out on that day, and I realised that this was the job that I wanted to do for the rest of my life.
Saturday morning, massive day today.
Good morning. It's going to be a big day of auctions for our office today.
Alrighty, the Super Saturday for Ray White has begun.
What an amazing day it is for our team today at Ray White Cheltenham.
We're going to put on a hell of a show.
We're actually a stone's throw from the beach. If you look over the hill, you can almost just about see the water. Can't wait for this one.
We are auctioning apartment 19, 2 to 3 Evergreen Circuit in Cheltenham. We're about to kick things off.
The planning that goes in from my team into planning a day like that, or any auction, is the only way to describe it is it's meticulous. We take care of every detail, from the flowers to the champagne to the beautiful bitter paddles to the bubble machine to everything, because we know people don't buy bricks and mortar, they buy the feeling. And our job is to influence that feeling.
Well, preparation starts from day one, just monitoring the campaign and just making sure that you're on track for a successful result. For the auction itself, I usually prepare about a week in advance, just making my notes, making my script, knowing who my buyers are, so I can talk to them and address them and reference why they've decided to be present.
The office dynamic really comes down to the culture within the office, and that's what builds the platform. So our job as sales agents is to list and sell real estate, which in itself sounds quite simplistic, and that's why I've got the job personally. But when it comes down to it, the culture really does form everything. So what happens behind the scenes will determine how we go and perform on our weekends. See you soon, guys. Good to go.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit different today. We just thought we'd hold the auction up here. It's a little bit more of an intimate setting.
You guys, now it's all yours. The Hawk supporter with you. Collingwood House. I should have known this before listing the property. I still remember the seller said, "We've done everything we could, now it's up to you." And I'm walking out and, Nikita's ringing the bell starts ringing, and I'm walking out going, we're gonna put on a hell of a show today.
Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls,
Well, a very good afternoon to you all and a very warm welcome to
what I'm sure is going to be an extremely exciting
Ray White auction.
right here in Cheltenham, Cheltenham property. I forgot to introduce myself. Kevin Choxey's my name. By way of introduction, my name is Alex Pearson.
Angela Limanis is my name. The first auction we did inside the apartment, and it ended up being a live on-site negotiation where we didn't stop the auction and go inside and talk to the owner. We actually just did it then and there at $530,000 now. So at $560,000 for the third and final time, we are sold. Congratulations, well done. Can go any single way, and I guess that's where the skill lies, in what we do, in just being adaptable and know how we're going to attack it.
Just like to give a really big shout out to Ray White Cheltenham, and in particular Angela Limanis. A really great result. The work that Ray White and Angela put in was absolutely magnificent. The communication lines were left open the whole time. We had a great result, the buyer had a great result, and it was a really good win-win.
$1,160,000, $1,180,000, $1,215,000.
Number 21 Rosella Road in Parkdale. The auction was in the morning at 11 a.m.
1,310,000. 24, 25. I think my boss was second guessing my numbers there. 1,324,000. Welcome to Parkdale. We are sold.
I was actually selling that home for an old friend of mine. It was her and her sister who owned the property. They were going to split the money, go their separate ways. There was a lot of emotion involved in that campaign, as you could imagine as well, and it was just unbelievable.
Alex has been amazing. He's been super responsive and just got back to us about everything, gave us all the right information. He led us through it, and it's a great result, so we're really happy.
Number 36 Stewart Avenue right here in Cheltenham. Lots of talk and great discussion. What's this property worth?
I didn't even know what script I'm going to say, how I'm going to describe the property. I just walked out and I thought, I'm just going to let it flow because I know the words will just come out.
1,360,000. Boom from Bitter Paddle 5. Welcome to you at 36. 1.4 right here at 1.4. 20 appreciated, 20 over here. And what do we say? 50 straight back appreciated, Sammy. 60, 70 straight back, and 75. No arguments from me. 81, no problem at all. 81.
I just had this mindset, I'm going to bring lots of energy.
55 and you are back. 75 and welcome to you at 75. 1,000 if you like. 605. In the words of Faz, the winner takes it all here today.
We're going to have a little bit of a laugh, create theatre on the street for the buyers and the neighbours and everyone watching.
We say 10 then. 1.606, 10 straight back, got the nod. There's certainly no quality when they see it, and I'm not just talking about the auctioneer. What do we say?
And we're just going to put on a hell of a show. That's all I was thinking for that day.
At 1.6 and 55, and I nearly got run over. 57 straight back, appreciated. What do we say? On the market, playing for keeps, Mr. Cameraman. Definitely out. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. At 1.6 million, we are selling. Ladies and gentlemen, we are sold! Congratulations!
The thoughts was, there's only one way to describe it, man. This was a ripper, it was out of control. 1.6 mil 63. This is the all-time highest price for an original family home in the area. Congratulations.
Well, we had, he was recommended to us by a couple of people we know. They spoke very highly of him. He's a very friendly guy, he's very genuine, it seems to me. Communication is fantastic. We had confidence in what he was promising us. He's delivered on everything that we expected and hoped for, so he seems to really care for the outcome on, for the benefit of the seller.
I'm so glad you got this. There's no better way to showcase the emotion of selling a family home. One wrong step in choosing the process or the agent or the auctioneer, $200,000 to $300,000 right there. Pretty expensive mistake. The auction I went after that was for Amy Court. I got there was already a few people waiting.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Would you like a paddle? Mate, the energy is insane. Buyers want to buy properties, sellers want to sell. And I saw the sellers, been in the family for 7 years, quite a sentimental sale. And I saw one of our interested buyers at the front before the auction started, and she pulled me aside. She's like, Kevin, can I have a chat to you? I said, yeah, sure. And she's like, can you do me a favour? When you do your auction spiel, can you tell everyone this is a horrific area to buy in and the neighbours are the worst neighbours you can ask for? And I just had a chuckle to myself and I said, oh yeah, is that the reason why you are so interested? Because it's a bad neighbourhood, a bad house and everything? And she's like, yeah, exactly. That's the reason why I'm so interested in this property. Cool strategy. So during the auction, I made a little bit of a joke.
Just before the auction, came and told me, can you tell everyone today how horrific this location is? And I said, I'll try, but no one's gonna believe me. It is a sensational location. 1.3 from bidder number 8 at 1.3. One bid, that's it. Are you out? $1.3 million. 1.43, the highest bid at the moment at 1.43. What do we say? 10, 5, no arguments from me. 60, 1.4 million, $75,000. 80, appreciated, 80 straight back and 90. At 1.5 million and $75,000, and that's another bid coming. I can see it. Just raise the paddle. That's all you need to do, darling. At 1.575, what do we say? We are selling, ladies and gentlemen, for Amy Court. We're selling it now. We are sold. That's it. Congratulations.
Normally when I go home on a Saturday. There's a little bit of makeup on my suit because I get lots of hugs on a Saturday. You know, just such a powerful rush of emotion runs through me and my team, but also the sellers. As soon as it's all a 15-minute process, finishes, I walk in and they just come to the realisation. It was like a poker machine that went off and it was like ding, 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 and they were hoping for 1-3 and it sells for almost 1-6. And it's like, this is nuts, what just took place?
I certainly was surprised. I didn't think it would go beyond what I thought was a good figure, good result all round, and I think a lot of that's to do with how Kevin approached the whole process and kept us in the loop the whole time around. We did that via Zoom, so we were able to Zoom obviously with all the reports that he sent us through on numbers coming through, and he kept us well informed.
Number one, numero uno. My view is pretty simple. If you are selling your biggest asset that you own, especially if it's your family home, it's your only remaining tax-free haven in this country. Why would you take a second chance and go with the second or the third best? You want the best possible, because if you wouldn't do it for your child, you shouldn't do it for your family home.